Hey guys, in this video I am going to teach you how we can integrate this type of location search feature into Ubola user application. So let's start. So firstly I am going to open user application, Ubola user app, and now I am going to create one page. Firstly I am going to create one directory, and the directory name will be location, and inside the directory I am going to create one file. So the file name will be search location, and here I am going to import material.dart, and then we will use stateful widget here, and here we will use safe area, and after this safe area I'll use scaffold, and we know that scaffold always accept body. So inside body I'm going to write one dummy text. Okay, so we have successfully created our page. Now I'm going to create route of this page. So just open config folder, then go inside routes, and then page constant, and then create one more variable, location search screen. Okay, similarly here we will put this location search screen also, and now just open on generated route, and here we will create one more case. And in the place of OTP screen we will use, what is the name of that page, location search screen. Okay, just copy this and just paste here, and here we will use location search page that we have already created. Okay, okay, just write that name and import that. Okay, so we have successfully created our route also for this page, search location page. Now I am going to open this search location page. When and as you know that we have created home screen. Okay, and inside home screen we have loaded all the markers. So here at the top of strip which we have added, there we will add on click, and after, and when the user will hit that card, then we will navigate to the search location page. So just wrap with inkwell. Okay, you can see this is your current location strip. So just wrap with inkwell here. So just wrap with widget, and then change with inkwell, and then inkwell will accept on tab. Inside on tab I am going to use navigator dot push name. So the push name will be, will accept context, and second will be route name. So the route name will be page constants dot location search screen. Okay, so now I'm going to run my application. So you can see this is the home page, and I have added on click on this card. Okay, on this card. So this is the card. Now I'm going to click on this card. So you can see actually my device is disconnected, so I'm going to show you again. Okay, so I have pressed back, and now I'm going to click on this card again. Just click on this card again, then you can see we have navigated to this search location page. Okay, and now I'm going to work on this page. So I'm going to run this application again. Firstly, I'm going to close this home page, and now I'm going to work on this search location. So here I'll use container and then margin is inserts total and then 8. And now I'll use child, and inside child we will use column, and it will accept children, and then this will be the type of widget. Okay, so firstly I'll use one text field here. So the text field and autofocus will be false, and here I'll use decoration, input decoration, and then border, and border will be none. So the border will be none, and in text will be source location, and here we will use field. So true, and then field color will be colors dot gray 200. Okay, and here we will use prefix icon. So the prefix icon will be icons dot location, and the suffix icon will be icons dot close to clear this text field. Okay, and here I'll use on change. After this we will use on change. Okay, and it will accept value here. So just write print, so now our UI is looking like this. Okay, similarly I am going to create one more text field, and here we will apply some size box height. So the height will be all dimensions dot 8, and this will be destination location. Just save this code. So you will see one more text field here. Okay, and now I'm going to change with flag. This icon I have changed. Okay, and now I am going to create list view here. So there we will display all the places. Okay, So here I'll use expanded. Inside expanded I'm going to use listview.builder, listview.builder, and here item count will be 100, context and index. Okay, now here we need to use return, and inside return we will use container, and then child, and then row, and then this will be the type of widget. And here I'll use one icon. Icons will be location, and just add semicolon here so the error will be removed. And here I'll use size box and then apply width, so the width will be all dimension dot 8, and then text. This is the dummy text which I have added, and just apply expanded here. What happened? Just apply expanded here. Okay, and here I'll use padding, age insets dot only, and the top will be 8, bottom will be 8. Now it's looking fine. Okay, so here I'm going to make controllers and nodes for the text fields. Okay, so firstly I'm going to create final underscore source controller equals to, and this will be the type of editing controller, text editing controller. Similarly we will create for destination, so here destination, and now I'm going to create nodes, focus node, similarly I will create for end node. Okay, this is the start node and this will be the end node, and here we will create more variables for details. Okay, so details result, and then here start position, and this will be end position. Okay, and here we will create more variables like Google place, and one for the list. autocomplete predictions. Okay, autocomplete. So this will be the list. With the help of this list we will show all the locations. Okay, and now I am going to pass controllers and node. Okay, so in the source location the controller will source controller, and the node focus node will be start node. Okay, and here in the destination the controller will be destination controller, and the focus node will be end node, end position, no, and focus node. Okay, and here we will initialize. Okay, start focus node and Google places we will have to initialize this. Okay, sorry, declare this. Okay, so just start focus node equals to focus node, and similarly we will use for and focus node, and we need to declare this Google places also. So Google places equals to Google place, and here we need to pass the API key. So we have already kept our API key inside confidential dot file. So I am going to use that file. So here confidential dot Google Map API key. Okay, and here we will also use dispose. So firstly I am going to dispose this start and end focus node, and this will be the end focus node, and we need to dispose source and destination controller also. So source controller, and this will be the destination controller. Okay, and now I am going to create one method. So here I am going to write void auto complete search, and this will be the type of async. Okay, and here we'll pass a string and then the value. Okay, and now I'm going to use where result equals to, and we will use await here, and then use Google place dot autocomplete, and then we'll get, and here we need to pass this value which we will pass. Okay, and just, and now here we will check result is not equal to null if this will be not equal to null, or and result dot prediction is not equal to null, and we will also check if it is mounted or not. So here mounted, then we will use set state here to get refresh data, and then we will use predictions, and then result dot predictions. So this is the method which we, with the help of this method we will get these all locations into this list. Okay, we have added all the data inside this list. So firstly I am going to call this method from text field where we are using on change. Okay, so now I'm going to work in this source location. So here we will use firstly I'll apply some functionality on close. So firstly I'm going to wrap this with inkwell, and then here we will use on tap, and when we will hit this cross icon on source location, then I am going to remove this text which is written inside source location. So underscore source location dot source controller dot text will be blank, and similarly for this, okay, destination location. So just wrap this with inkwell, and then I'm going to use on tap, and then here destination controller dot text will be blank. And now I'm going to work on change. So here we will use future dot delayed, and then duration, and then second will be 1, and means the function will execute on every 1 second. Okay, when we will change anything on this text field. So here we will check if the value is not empty. If the value is not empty, then we will call this method which we have created. Okay, so just copy this, and now I'm going to call this from here, and then we need to pass this value. Okay, and in the else condition we will check if prediction list prediction dot is not empty and it is mounted. If it is not empty and it is mounted, then we will clear these predictions. So just write blank array. So now I'm going to copy this on changed and just paste on destination text field. Okay, same thing we will call, okay, on source and destination on change. So I think our code is completed. Now I'm going to check whether it is working or not. So just run this application. So you can see now static data is showing here. Now I'm going to add dynamic data. So here I'm going to use, in the list view builder, I'm going to use predictions. Prediction is our list. Okay, so inside predictions we have added location data. So prediction dot length inside all item count need to add, and then just change this title with predictions, and then index, and then descriptions. And then now I'm going to save this and run this application again. and we need to also add this on click over each item. So just wrap with inkwell, and now I'm going to use on tap here. Okay, firstly I'm going to show this application, okay, whether it is working or not. Here you can see this is fine now, and now I'm going to search any location. So like I'm searching Lakshmi Nagar, okay, but the data is okay. Now we are getting data, okay, but on tap functionality will not work. So I'm going to add this functionality, okay. Search functionality is working now. Now I'm going to work on type functionality. So just firstly I'm going to include async here, and then we will use where details, and then we will use await here, and then Google place dot details, and then we will use get, and inside get we need to pass place id. Okay, so the place id we will get from predictions, and then just pass index, and then dot place id. So you will get this place id from here, okay, and just okay, include null safety, so the error will be gone. And now I am going to check nodes, okay. So here firstly I am going to check start focus node dot has focus. If it is focused, okay, if it is focused, start focus node will be focused. Then I'm going to use set state, so we will get refresh data, and then here we will use start position, and inside start position I'm going to write detail dot result, okay. And when we will get this result, I'm going to set this result inside text field, okay, this text field inside source location. So here the text field controller name is source controller dot text, and then here I'm going to use details, okay, dot result dot name. We will set this name uh, to the controller, okay, to the source text field. And now here uh, we will empty this list, okay. When we will set this name, then we will empty this list. So similarly we will check for another node. So another node is and focus node, and here the position will be end position, and this controller will be destination controller, okay. And now I'm going to check whether both is not equal to null, or if it is mounted, then we will show the position. Okay, so here I am going to check start position is not equal to null, and end position is not equal to null. Okay, and if it is mounted, then I'm going to print the position. Okay, so print start position, and then here we will use start position dot name. Okay, and this will be end position. Now I'm going to check our code is working or not. Okay, so just save this, and when I'm going to select this select any address, so you can see I think we need to restart this application. Okay, so just restart. And instead of builder I'm going to use separated here, and separated will accept separated builder here. Okay, and separator builder will take two parameter, one context and another will be index, and we need to return here. So I am going to return divider, so the divider will show on each address bottom. Okay, and our application is running. Okay, so now I'm going to check whether it is working or not. So in the source location I'm going to search any location, like any location. Okay, so I'm going to select this Lakshmi Nagar block S1. Okay, now it is working. So, and now I'm going to type on any location on destination. Actually my device is disconnected. Okay, so now I'm going to comment this print and just save this code, and again I'm going to search anything. And just comment this source controller and destination controller dot dispose, and then here I'm going to just uncomment this. Okay, and we need to uncomment this also. Just save this. Okay, firstly I'm going to show you. Okay, so here Lakshmi Nagar, and now I'm going to select any other location like Dwarka Delhi. I'm going to select this. Okay, here you can see we are getting start position and end position, this position and end position. Okay, so our code is working fine. If you like the video, then like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay.